Hey, everybody. It is 5 o'clock on Friday, and you are tuned into another edition of District Spotlight. I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision, and I am with my DJ, the one, the only...
B-Dub the Boy Wonder.
Well, hello, B-Dub. Well, I know you're a little under the weather.
It's all right, though. We're hanging in there, man. It's a dope show we're supposed to have, so we're going to get through it.
We got a really big, kind of like important show today because we're honoring the life of one of the really greatest music execs in the history of hip-hop, Chris Lighty. And right here behind me is a gold plaque awarded to Chris Lighty and Violator Records that we're going to be unboxing a little bit later in the show. But right first at the top of the show, we want to get right into Today in Hip Hop. And Today in Hip Hop, there is a great new track that Ninth Wonder dropped with Smith & Wesson and Rick Ross together. Okay? The track is called Capone Suite, and it's from the new remake of Superfly. Did you ever see, B-Dub, the old Superfly?
You know, oddly enough, I haven't. Oddly enough, I sure haven't.
Well, let me tell you, it's a classic, and you know the soundtrack. I know you rock the soundtrack all the time. I'm curious to see what the new movie looks like, but already it's got some great music on the soundtrack from Smith & Wesson and Rick Ross. In other news, today, our good friend of the Hip Hop Museum, AG, who was on the program last month, dropped his album today. Yep. So the album came out today called Taste of Ambrosia, and that's on Fat Beats Records. And his very first video single also came out, to promote the album. It's called Everything is Backwards, and that's produced by Alchemist. So go check it out. You can get the vinyl on sliceofspice.com, and Fat Beats is the label that's released on. In other Today in Hip Hop, also, a lot of people don't realize that the GZA from the Wu-Tang Clan has a series on Netflix called Liquid Science. And in this vivid series, it details the wonders of science. And he travels far and wide to meet innovators who are changing our world. Who is your favorite Wu-Tang member?
I would actually say, funny about that, I would actually say between Raekwon and Ghostface. It's a toss-up between those two guys right there.
Believe it or not, the Jizz is mine.
I know.
He's mine.
Know.
So
a lot of people think the Jizz and the RZA is also a toss-up, so...
I got to go check out this series. We have a video coming up here from Big Daddy Kane's 30th anniversary concert of his first album, Long Live the Kane. His first album was absolutely amazing, and this concert that he did to commemorate the 30th anniversary basically featured all of the iconic legends and MCs in hip-hop. So check out this performance of Raw from the 30th anniversary Long Live the Kane concert.
Teaching is teaching, so just shut up. Let's go! Come on! 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 Come, it's a little block. I take the cake, but you can't get it from the poetic, but then it's superior, ultimate, and all that good shit. I make original Asiatic, acrobatic, big and bad, and I get dramatic. Great drama when I'm on the scene, and I recommend me, that Bruce Springsteen. I'm a fine, style is fine with me. Why? Put on trial, a rap by the X-Style. Pick some of the stumble, and a rubble just crumble. And I'm still calm and humble. Get it up and hold it, and swing on. I stand alone, still they gotta bring on Batman around and crack.
And we're back with District Spotlight. with my DJ, the one, the only.
B-Dub the Boy Wonder.
And I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision, and that was the 30th anniversary concert of Long Live the Cane. And I just spotted something behind him that I now realize we have to have at the museum. That throne that was behind him that looked amazing.
Yeah.
We have to have that.
Yes, we need that.
We couldn't
on the hunt for that.
We couldn't get the electric chair from Death Row.
Okay.
We were outbid by only about $500. We missed it by only about $500. But we would like the throne from Long Live the Cane. That would be pretty cool.
That would be dope.
So continuing with Today in Hip Hop, continuing her tour honoring the 20th anniversary of her seminal debut solo album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, the artist has announced a handful of special guests for the remainder of the North American leg of her tour.
Can I ask you a question though, real quick? Will she be on time for her own tour?
Probably not.
Oh shit, Lauren, get that together.
Like if it says doors open at 8, you can just like wander in at 11.
Amen.
And be guaranteed she still won't be there for another hour. Poor Lauryn Hill. Get your mind right.
Get some watches.
get a watch, right? She also added a new Los Angeles date at the Hollywood Bowl on September 18th that features Dave Chappelle and De La Soul. Other openers for the tour include Talib Kweli, Big Boy, Busta Rhymes, and MIA. All tour dates are at okplayer.com. So go check out the rest of her tour dates. Another video we have here. The other day, I think it was the 19th or the 20th, was 1 year ago that Prodigy unexpectedly passed away, and hip-hop has not been the same. It's all been helpful for those who were truly touched by his spirit and life's work. What also is a great help to cope is anytime new music surfaces from the Mob camp. And what happened on Wednesday, June 20th, Havoc took to social media to give out two previously unreleased freestyles. So Stay Chiseled freestyle and Thief's Theme freestyle are now available on SoundCloud. So you can go to SoundCloud and check out two brand new tracks from Prodigy released posthumously the other day. And in addition to that, they also animated the single from Imperious Rex.
Oh, wow.
So Sean Price's posthumous album.
I did see that. Yes. Oh,
Right?
I got to check that out, too. I did
So
see
that you're about to. So that album, R.I.P. Sean Price, also has a song featuring Prodigy on it.
Right.
Duck Down was nice enough to animate that video and take it away. This is what it looks like.
The rap rate, the beat crazy on the daily. Surf bullets across your temple, get grazed it. Blood pouring out that vein, that's not wavy. All I do in this world is get the money mainly. All I want in this world, my pretty little G's, 4 pound in a Chanel clutch. Yeah, that's sweet for the life. I'll put your brain next to your feet. Break all your toy soldiers and make it complete. Then take a couple double shots with the team and party like it's 2020 on the beach. Life is what you make it, so I made it iconic. I fuck her so good, yeah, my dick is bionic. I'm dope like chronic, I'm nasty like vomit. I spit up a verse, on your level I'm beyond it. Black Mafia, infamous, on that mob shit. Baby, you are now rocking with the best, we good regardless.
A mí me encanta la café. Tiene un flow tan
Harry Fraud produced that beat, and featuring Prodigy and Sean P. there from the Imperious Rex album that was released posthumously by Boot Camp. In other news, today in hip-hop, I crossed off just another bucket list item. I was invited to NPR. Shout out Joel Diedrichson.
I'm so jealous of you right now, too.
I know. Shout out Bob Bolin,
While
the
I'm
director.
here working, you get to have fun.
I'm sorry. But I was thinking about you.
I bet.
I was thinking about you as I took this picture with Rakim. I was thinking about you guys back here in the studio as I stood next to basically one of my idols. And I could barely stand. I'm wearing a Negro League jersey from Ebbets Field that says the Beavers because I'm so narcissistic. And this is his band. Now let me explain this picture here for a second. His band was made up there on the left of bassist Ali Shaheed Muhammad, guitarist Kingfish. Drummer is the director of Luke Cage series. Rakim, obviously, and Adrian Young on keys. They are called the Midnight Hour. I was at NPR. I lost my shit. It was a full moment. It was a full moment. Okay, come back to me. Okay. Oh, God, that's right. Thank you. And there I am with Ali Shaheed Muhammad from A Tribe Called Quest. And we got a microphone signed by Rakim, and we got a record case, A Tribe Called Quest record carrying case signed by Ali Shaheed Muhammad. If you'd like to come and check them out, they're here at the Hip Hop Museum, which is free and open to the public 12 to 8, 7 days a week. It's the best price in the world, free. We have free 99. We have the largest collection of hip-hop memorabilia in the world, and we're located at the entrance to Howard University, which is the oldest historically black university in America. So lots of history and great things happening here at Listen Vision in your nation's capital. Okay? In other news... Oh, no, wait, sorry. So then after that Tiny Desk concert, Rakim and his band went to the Kennedy Center to not only perform, but also perform alongside KRS-One because Rakim is featured in the new Luke Cage movie series. And he performs a new song that no one has ever heard before. Thank you for playing the instrumental to The Ledge from the movie Juice. Let's check out this exclusive, rare performance of Rakim performing a never-heard-before song at the Kennedy Center on Tuesday. Check it out.
Government, hands up, get, hands up, come on, shit. Say make money, money. Say make money, money. Say take money, money. Say yeah. Once again, it's the God Rakim. Let's go, DC. Thinking over past plans. This ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands. So I dig into my pocket, all my money spent. Still coming off from left. So I start my mission, leave my residence. Thinking how could I get some dead presidents? I need money. I used to be a sick up kid, so I... Ain't nothing funny, stop smiling. But now I learn to earn. I feel great, so maybe I might just search for a 9 to 5. If I strive, then maybe I'll stay alive. So I walk up the street, whistling this, feeling out of place. A pen and a paper, stereo and paper. Me and Eric being a nice big waiter. Let's go. Without no money is, cause I don't like to dream about getting paid. I think into the books, to the rhymes that I made. So now you just see if I got pulled. Hit the studio, playing the floor. Yeah. Say money, come on. Say make money, money.
Hey, I'm sorry, that wasn't an original song, but that was a classic song that Rakim was performing at the Kennedy Center. The original song he had done, I forgot, at the NPR Tiny Desk series. Anyways, not only did he perform with his band, which has also strings and horns in it, but then KRS-One performed because I believe he's got a song on the soundtrack. So it's only right that KRS-One comes and performs at the Kennedy Center. This is what that looked like. Take it away. There you have it, KRS-One at the Kennedy Center. Rakim at the Kennedy Center. It really doesn't get any better than that. The Kennedy Center is now honoring, real hip-hop. Shout out to Q-Tip, who's curating all of these great shows at the Kennedy Center. In Today in Hip-Hop. We have a big Today in Hip-Hop today because there's a lot happening today in hip-hop. So I did a lot of cool things this week. I went to the NPR Tiny Desk series with Rakim. Tonight, I'm going to Bob Bito's
You are
premiere.
definitely working.
I'm trying to get out there. Bro, real talk. Hey, seriously?
What's up?
This man right here, he told me to shoot my fucking shot. I'm
You've
shooting
been
my
doing it.
shot.
You have been doing it. Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
all praise due to my DJ, who's also really one of my closest friends, because if it weren't for you saying you shot your shot and you fucking swished that shit, and that's how we had J-Roo on the show.
Yep.
And when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay.
Full steam ahead.
You can
Let's
just
go.
message these icons on Facebook, and that works. Oh,
That's
okay.
simple.
And then I did that, and and this is where we're at right now. Okay. So thank you. Anyways, I love you, man.
You too, bro.
So at the Harlem Fine Arts Association, okay, put on an incredible show downtown with. Let me just show you this. You guys, seriously, look at this. Is anyone familiar with this cover? Is anyone familiar with this guy? Have you seen this cover before? Have you seen this cover before? You've seen this cover before, right? What cover is this? Okay, right? Iconic. Maybe one of the greatest albums in hip-hop history, right? Guess who took this picture? A gap in knowledge. A gap in knowledge. See? My entire audience, if you pan to them, it's just like dumbfounded and high at the same time, right? Okay? They're laughing because I'm right. But the reason I'm showing this is because no one thinks about who took the pictures for all of these iconic albums. Jay, show them who took this picture. That's right, guys. Look at him. That is Daniel Hastings, Danny Hastings, okay, who not only took the 36 Chambers, he also took, look at the top right, he also took The Sun Rises in the East. He also took Wrath of the Math. He also took all of Gangstar's covers. He also took all of Nas's covers, you guys. This is like absolutely incredible. When I discovered that he was at this fine arts show at like 10 feet from the Capitol, I scammed my wife. I tricked my wife. It was Father's Day. I said, babe, there's an art show downtown. I did not say who was there. I said, let's go to an art show. My wife loves taking the kids to art shows. And oh yeah, by the way, once we get there, this guy is here. My wife is Vietnamese. She has no idea the significance of this guy. But for me, I'm like weak in the knees because he's taken 10 of the most iconic hip-hop albums of all time. He's taken the covers. Look at this. He also autographed this. You want to zoom in a little bit on this? Just a little bit? Bottom. There we are. Oh, sorry. There we go. That's his signature there at the bottom. Right below J-Roo's. Okay. Now stay zoomed in. Stay right there. And then we also have, him signing the bottom, okay, of this picture he took. Absolutely incredible stuff, okay? And I'm not done. You didn't think I was just going to, stick memorabilia in his face and, not get some original prints from him. No. I had to look at that. And I come prepared, people. Look at that gold. Look at the gold Sharpie. I roll with Sharpies. Look at this. These are the pictures he took. This is hard to earn. You don't recognize it because that's the picture without the album text on it. But this is the album hard to earn. I mean, this is incredible stuff. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little carried away, but hey, that's how I feel about hip-hop because I would be dead or in jail if it weren't for hip-hop, okay? So, wow, that was incredible. I'm drained. Okay, that was a lot of Today in Hip-Hop. That was like our biggest Today in Hip-Hop section. It's already like 8 p.m. at night. I got to leave now. So, we're going to end before we get to our guest, Chris Lighty. Chris Lighty right here is our guest, okay? Before we get to our guest, we're going to show the people that the Smithsonian African American History Museum is trying to raise $250,000 on Kickstarter to put together the Smithsonian an anthology of hip-hop. It's just for the anthology. They're only trying to raise the money for this anthology. This will make sense when you see this video. Jay, can you roll that clip?
It began in New York's inner city block parties and grew to be mainstream. Now historians want to document and preserve the history of hip-hop.
Hip-hop is just one of those stories that fits in with our national heritage.
The National Museum of African American History and Culture currently features photos, records, and memorabilia about music's role in black communities. Now, staff want to add to that collection. Reese says the focus is on the cultural, social, and historical significance of hip-hop.
It's been around for 40 years and reflects several generations at this time. So it's a natural outgrowth of the kind of work and projects that we support.
And right now, there's an online campaign to raise $250,000. That money will be used to help produce the Smithsonian Anthology of Hip Hop and Rap.
The great story about hip-hop.
MC Light, Chuck D, and Questlove worked with industry insiders on the project. It includes photos, essays, and more than 120 tracks to help document history.
In putting this together, so it really reflects people's interests and tastes and tells the story from a complete perspective.
Reese says the goal is to release the box set by the end of 2018. In Washington, Bree Jackson.
Welcome back. You're back here on District Spotlight. As you can see, my man DJ Boom is actually opening up something very, very special to the show right now. So as he's opening that right now, I think I'm going to go around the room. I'll ask some questions about Chris Lighty, test some people's knowledge. First of all, everybody know who Chris Lighty is, correct? Everybody know who Chris Lighty is? Hands up. Hands up. Paper cut, I know you know who definitely Chris Lighty is. So, actually, I'm kind of speechless because actually I'm waiting for him to open this here, and I don't have a long enough drum roll for you, Boom. Sorry about that, bro. But
I don't have. I couldn't keep up with it, anyways. This is. I think I'm probably going to read the story of how we acquired this after I get this open.
Okay.
But let me tell you, this is an incredible piece that we shouldn't really have. Okay, we only have because of what sounds like a mishap, and we're going to turn that mishap into positivity and into acknowledgement, into education, and into other young people's love and continuation, of this culture and this music we love called hip hop. You want the drum? You got the drum?
You definitely got to appreciate that. You definitely got to appreciate that. Boom!
There you have it.
Violator.
You want to zoom in on just the plaque? Yeah.
Now, can we name some of them artists at the bottom there? Y'all see all the artists at the bottom? You got Busta Rhymes, Q-Tip. Got Big Pun over there, RP, Big Pun. Fat Joe. Oh, boy. That is dope. That is dope. That is dope.
Okay, so let's tell you a little bit about Chris Lighty. Okay, so today's going to be a little bit of an education here. Okay, how's that looking, Jay? Is that okay on camera? Okay. So this plaque, everybody, is from Chris Lighty, an incredible music mogul who sadly took his life in 2012. Let's turn that down just a little bit, and we're going to tell you about Daryl Stephen Chris Lighty. Born May 8th, 1968. Wow. Guess what, guys? That's my birthday. I was born in 1976, May 8th. So I'm just noticing this right this second on air. He's a Taurus. So he was a Taurus. R.I.P. Chris Lighty. Was an American music industry executive. He co-founded Violator, a record label, management, and marketing company which represented hip-hop artists such as Nas, Ja Rule, Mobb Deep, Missy Elliott, LL Cool J, Uncle Murda, and 50 Cent, as well as Mariah Carey. He served as Sean Diddy Combs' manager. The New York Times called him, quote unquote, one of the most powerful figures in the hip hop business. Okay, let's talk about his career, and this is just generally from his Wikipedia, and then we're going to go a little more in depth here in a second. Okay? So, Lighty began working in the music industry by carrying vinyl record crates for DJ Red Alert. Later, Russell Simmons' company, Rush Artist Management, hired him. Lighty founded a management company in the early 1990s called Violator. The company is named after the gang he belonged to in the Bronx.
Okay, yeah, that is.
I didn't know that either. But he's not the only one that was in the Violators. I dare say. You know what? We've interviewed someone else who was in the Violators.
Who may that be?
I'm going to come back to you on that. But I know for a fact that we've interviewed other Violator gang members that are famous hip hop stars, that became famous hip hop stars. Violator was responsible for getting LL Cool J his first Gap commercial in 1997, which everyone remembers, okay? Lighty developed endorsements for Sprite with A Tribe Called Quest, AT&T with Diggy Simmons, and Mountain Dew with Busta Rhymes. In 2002, Lighty and a DJ from Chicago, DJ Scrap Dirty, created the Violator All-Star DJs. Quote unquote, we wanted to build a situation for the DJs who might need more muscle, Lighty remarked. The same year he appeared in the Electronic Arts video game Def Jam Fight for New York as the character Baby Chris. Wow, our audience members are
gameplay over there.
having flashbacks. Lighty worked for Def Jam, Jive, and Loud. I mean, just that sentence alone is incredible. He was chief executive of the Brand Asset Group. In 2004, Lighty brokered the largest brand endorsement deal in hip-hop to date. He was the architect of what turned out to be one of the most lucrative deals in hip-hop history. Rapper 50 Cent's Vitamin Water Pact. When Coca-Cola paid $4.1 billion for the Vitamin Waters company Glaciao, 3 years later, 50 Cent received $100 million, and Lighty received an undisclosed sum. In 2011, Lighty launched the website pleaselistentomydemo.com, which allowed new artists to submit their music online to have top music executives listen to it for a fee of $10. The site is no longer active. In 2011, Violator merged with another company, Primary Wave. The two companies merged to form Primary Violator. Primary Violator, that doesn't sound very good. Yeah, did they not like say the name aloud? I mean, for a sex toy, it's probably great. Anyways, we're not really going to get into his personal life. I will say that he is survived by a wife and 4 children. What we're going to do instead is we're going to honor his life by telling you how many facts? 15 incredible facts about Chris Lighty. Yeah, turn it up. We can get back to normalcy here. 15 incredible facts about Chris Lighty that you may or may not have known. Okay? Number 1, Daryl Stephen Lighty was given the nickname Baby Chris as a young kid, which later became the hip-hop mogul known as Chris Lighty. Okay, guess we just said that one. Number 2, Chris Lighty got his first break while working as an assistant for DJ Red Alert in the 80s. We just went through that. Okay. Number 3, Chris gained his early management experience with Boogie Down Productions as their road manager. One of Lighty's last tweets was in remembrance of the group's members, DJ Scott LaRock, who was shot and killed outside of the High Bridge housing projects in the Bronx. Number 4, Lighty turned his experience with BDP into management opportunities with the Jungle Brothers and A Tribe Called Quest. 5, under the tutelage of Russell Simmons and Leor Cohen, Chris Lighty formed Violator Management in the early 90s. The name for the company came from the Bronx crew that Lighty was a part of as a teen, known as the Violators. Number 6, Violator Management became home to artists like LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, Mariah Carey, Sean Diddy Combs, 50 Cent, and several other platinum-selling acts. Number 7, Chris Lighty helped thrust hip-hop into the mainstream when he locked an advertisement deal between Sprite and A Tribe Called Quest in 1994. Number 8. In the midst of his commercial success with Sprite and Tribe was the very first heated East Coast-West Coast rivalry in hip-hop. Chris Lighty brokered a deal between California's own Warren G and Def Jam Records. Shortly thereafter, G dropped Regulate and saw his debut album on the label reach triple platinum status. Number 9. While managing LL Cool J, Lighty helped the Def Jam rapper land a commercial spot with The Gap. Go watch that if you're not familiar with it. It was really brilliant and groundbreaking at the time. There we go. That's good. That's perfect. All right. Sorry there. Got to take care of business here. All right. Sorry. Number 10. Following the success of LL Cool J's ad campaign with The Gap, the Violator founder worked out a deal between Mountain Dew and Busta Rhymes for this 1999 commercial, and you can see that online. Number 11. We're going through all of the things you may or may not have known about the famous music executive Chris Lighty, whose plaque is featured right here and we just unboxed. Number 11, in the late 90s through early 2000s, Lighty turned his very long ties to Def Jam into an executive position with the label. While also running his Violator imprint, Lighty aided projects on a Def Jam roster that included Jay-Z, DMX, Foxy Brown, Ja Rule, and many of hip-hop's elites. Number 12. During his tenure at Def Jam, Lighty also released 2 compilation albums featuring Violator-managed artists. The 1999 release of Violator, the album, featured the standout track Vibrant Thing from Q-Tip, which is where this was first featured on this. The imprint's first release reached number 8 on the Billboard charts, moving over 115 units in its first week. 2001 saw the release of Violator, the album 2.0, which featured several hit records: Noriega's Grimy, Busta Rhymes featuring Khalees, What It Is, and Missy Elliott and Ja Rule's collaborative X. Number 13 about Chris Lighty. 2003 to 2007 was a monumental time period for Chris Lighty and all of hip-hop culture, as the mogul was responsible for the deal between 50 Cent and Vitamin Water, which netted a $100 million payday for the G-Unit MC. Lighty also brokered a joint venture with Echo Clothing Line to produce G-Unit apparel, which produced over $50 million in revenue in its first year. Number 14. Chris Lighty once called Soulja Boy the next Will Smith of hip-hop, and Diggy Simmons Rap's next LL Cool J. I guess he was a little bit off on both of those. Number 15. Chris is survived by his wife, Veronica, and 4 children. So, there you have it. Chris Lighty dominated hip-hop and music for the last 20 years, leading up to 2012. And we want to send an incredible shout-out to him, looking down from above, and to his family, and to all of the artists and managers and executives that survive him and his legacy. He clearly had a lasting impact on the music industry. All right, so that was our guest. Okay, that was our guest. Now we're going to move on to Jay. We're going to move on to some featured videos. If I can find the... Oh, here we go. All right. All right, moving on to featured videos here. If we want to change that sidebar, we got... Oh, this is incredible, you guys. So, there is a... Oh. Getting ahead of ourselves, but that is a great one. Okay, let's bring it up next. Okay, so that's my boy Andy Caps, Caps Music. He is a finger drummer, and he's been on our show, And he went to Records and Rarities out in Virginia, and he did a little in-store appearance.
I love that name. Records and Rarities.
Records and Rarities, yeah, that's dope. Okay, so check this out. This is, hip hop in its real, living, breathing form. This is my boy Andy Katz doing some finger drumming out at Records and Rarities. Check it out. Yep, there you have it. That was Andy Caps banging away, banging the beats out there at Records and Rarities in Virginia. And this is our featured video section here on District Spotlight. I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision, with my DJ, the one, the only...
B-Dub the Boy Wonder.
Okay, so B-Dub.
What's up?
You did an incredible remix that I love. I forget, what's that remix that you did that I love?
I did a few. Was it the little Uzi Vert beat over the was it the Lil Uzi one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Lil Uzi Vert.
Who was with that though?
What beat did I put that on? Give me 1 second to look that right back up.
Okay.
Man. I forget what beat.
Anyways,
that on.
you B-Dub, my DJ, does some incredible mashups and remixes. But this is like a live mashup remix with a street musician that we found out in England who is playing the music of Metallica while rapping Wu-Tang Clan.
Jeez.
So I don't know if y'all can keep up with this. This is Metallica versus Wu-Tang Clan street musician style. Check it out.
Wu-Tang meets Metallica. Martial arts. Right.
My hip-hop will rock and shock the nation from the Emancipation Proclamation.
That's crazy. That's dope.
He's playing drums with his feet. He's embodying Hendrix on the guitar while playing the notes of Metallica and rapping Wu-Tang Clan.
Now that is very creative. That's very creative.
How, Sway? I don't know how.
I got an answer to your question though too. It was actually the Millie Rock beat.
Oh, okay.
It was the little Uzi Vert with the Millie Rock beat. The what's the little Uzi Vert song? I'm not a little Uzi Vert fan though.
The irony that we have this real hip hop show and this is what you scream into our audience.
I'm not a little Uzi Vert fan. I'm serious.
No, can we solve this at another time?
Okay, we can solve. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay.
All right. Listen. Speaking of DJs, my DJ is always doing crazy remixes. But one of the things that he hasn't started doing yet, because this just came out, is using visual vinyl. So, Jay, we're going to run these clips actually in reverse of what I just said. So this is visual vinyl. DJ Chris Carnes owns a record shop He's like a DMC champion, Red Bull champion, and he owns a record shop in Denver, and he created a style of vinyl that actually has the sound visually printed onto the record. So when you're scratching, you can actually see like the waveform of what you're fucking scratching like on the record. Take it away. I can't explain it. Just look at this. This is crazy. And there you have it, visual vinyl from Chris Carnes and Mile High DJ Supply Company out in Denver. That shit's amazing. I kind of want one because we do have one of those portable turntables you saw. So how about we get one and try it out on one of the shows? What do you say?
I'm down for that.
You're down?
I'm down for that.
I will teach you how to use it, which is crazy.
That's a date.
That's a date. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. The other thing I found that's really cool, B-Dub, is a guy figured out how to... These mixers are so fucking high-tech. This guy figured out how to scratch without records or even turntables. And you're like, how the fuck do you scratch on just the mixer? Here's the answer to that. Take it away, Jay.
CL we sell, how you doing? With the creator, let your body unloosen. Step up or shut up to the hype remix. This one's dope, so you all need a fix. C to the Ellen, cousin I'm spelling. Smooth on the move with the groove, keep telling. Well, should I drop a bombshell? Wait, no, oh well. I like Sherelle, so pass the lapel. Hear the original YG, hear the bus caps.
So that was scratching without turntables or records. And then after that, you saw Pete Rock and CL Smooth on Yo MTV Raps, while CL Smooth rapped with his son in his lap, which, while Pete Rock was on the beats, and I don't know, that's about as cool as you get. That's about as cool as the other side of the pillow.
You know what would have been even cooler?
What?
If his son was back there scratching.
Or if his son did the ad-libs on his track or something.
Even doper.
Either way, I thought that was a great throwback clip, which is why I wanted to play it. Father's Day was the other day, and so I saw that clip, and I thought it was really cool. The last clip we're going to do before we get to the unboxings is 2 Live Crew on Phil Donahue. Hey, listen, if there were two things that make no fucking sense together, it is Phil Donahue and the 2 Live Crew. Kind of like peanut butter and steak. So check this out. This is what it looks like when 2 Live Crew gets booked on Phil Donahue. Go.
And these people are. Here is 2 Live Crew. Come out here and do your thing.
They didn't ask you no questions and give you a shot. Welcome to the Boom Shop! Everybody know this. Put your hands together, y'all. Appreciate our kind of music. Y'all don't keep your hands down. All right, now we know what kind of audience we got.
Yo, cuz, yo. Tell some of these narrow-minded people what's up, you know? Tell them.
There's only one place where we can go, where the price is right to see a show. It's always popular with the girls and the guys, cause for all my money, it's the best. Buy $10, 2 hours is the time of the stay. It's more than enough time to play. Each room has a bed and also a sink so you can wash your body soap.
Yeah, so we had to play that clip of Two Live Crew on Phil Donahue because it just, man, it gives me warm, fuzzy feelings all over my body when I see the looks on the people's faces in the audience.
Dookie booty.
I was so hoping that when I first tuned into that clip on Facebook that they would do face down, ass up. But, yeah, I don't think. He's like, yes, and then we have our next act. It's the Two Live Crew. Here you go. Here is the next act. Anyways, without further ado,
it's the unboxing. It's the hip-hop unboxing. It's really happening. Hip-hop unboxing. Right now on District Spotlight, you're tuned into the right place. Get ready. Here we go. Getting the glare off this thing. All right, there you go.
all right, here we go. Beat up, help me out. This is so heavy. What the hell is this? Coming in from, watch this not even be for the museum. Coming in from Plum Circle, sorry. Coming in from West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. West Mifflin. Oh yeah, no, this is totally for us. Ow! I just stabbed myself in the belly with the scissors. All right, so my favorite hip-hop author is also the spokesman of Listen Vision. That is KRS-One. Drum roll, please. We got this incredible book. The one, the only, KRS-One. There it is. The Gospel of Hip-Hop.
Can you attach your right hand to that, sir?
I swear to tell the whole truth, only the truth, and nothing but the hip-hop truth.
You swear to spit.
So help me, KRS-One God.
Nothing but true bars, all bars.
I promise to spit only pork rind bars. Hip-hop. That's great. It's a beautiful book. The KRS-One's other book we have here is signed by KRS-One. And is on display right over there. Look at that. Hey, you want to take the camera and zoom in over there on the top shelf of that display? Look at that, right? Sitting right on the top shelf. Yeah, down a little bit. Oh, there it is. See it? It says KRS-One. Look at that, guys. Right there in the Hip Hop Museum. And that's called Ruminations, right? So now we got 2 books from KRS-One. That was cool. What you got there?
Coming in from, see, this is overseas. That's definitely overseas. Don't tell me nothing different.
Oh, bro, look at the back of that. That's why we got that. Look at the back.
Whoa, oh. This is the,
we were missing the head.
Piece to the
so
puzzle. Okay.
Yeah, so last week we unboxed Cubert's entire wall of vinyl that he donated to the Hip Hop Museum. And like the one thing we were missing was Voltron's head.
And we have it.
And he said to us, I'm so sorry I've given you all of Voltron except the head. Please go on eBay and get the head. I went on eBay and I got the head, which is it's interesting because most people don't know you can get head on eBay.
You did, yeah. You get apparently. Womp womp womp.
That's pretty. Come on, Rodrigo. That's pretty fucking good. Listen, that's as good as I fucking get, bro. It's not getting any fucking funnier, man.
I didn't know you can send head in airmail like that.
Rodrigo, like, please laugh. Oh, that was overseas. Okay, this is coming in from, oh God, Menominee. No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
Menomonee. Menominee, Falls, Wisconsin.
I didn't even know y'all had a falls out there, but that's okay.
Look what I got. This is hilarious. First of all, if you don't think that an MC Hammer comic called Star Jam is,
I knew I
just
played
like
him earlier for a reason.
the coolest thing you've ever seen, if you don't think that's cool, then maybe, just maybe, you might think this is cool.
Out of here! Not the.
All of the all of the ladies.
Foolery.
Look at the pinup. This is what y'all had in your bedrooms, all the teenage girls. Look at MC Hammer in his, what do you call this? That's a onesie unitard? It's a onesetard? Look at MC Hammer in his onesetard. I wish I could hang this up.
You can't touch this.
I don't want to put it over the Chris Lighty because I feel like that's almost disrespectful. What do you got?
This thing is protected really well. I've been sitting here opening up this package for like the last few minutes there.
How many layers?
I don't know how many layers.
Yo,
and I have
there's
another layer.
one.
So did they send us a bag full of layers there, or is that what we're going here for?
Well, the hip hop collection just needs some plastic bags, so. Where is it from, though? I think it's from Korea.
Oh, you have the package over there.
It's from, yeah, it's from South Korea, you guys. This is coming in from South Korea. Oh, you know what? You know what? This is for me personally, but I'm okay that we're unboxing it on the show. So anyone that knows me knows my father and, you know, my family's from Brooklyn. And this is a Jackie Robinson exclusive one-of-a-kind MLB jersey. And if you recognize the jersey and the colors, who is most known for wearing that jersey? It is Spike Lee. Spike Lee. So I consider this very hip-hop. Even though I'm personally going to be wearing this on my body, it's okay we unbox it because
Can I
that's
wear that on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Spike Lee. Yes, you cannot.
All right, cool.
You
Thanks.
absolutely can't.
Thanks.
So there's that.
He let me down easy.
You absolutely can't. All right, coming in from Gilbert, Arizona.
All right.
Oh, I was excited about this. Here we go. 2 jerseys in a row, and this one is Marshall Mathers. Detroit's in the house. Detroit. I love this. So this is a very exclusive jersey that the MLB did in conjunction with Slim Shady. There you go. Marshall Mathers. And the 8 represents 8-Mom. Oh, hey, look. Your mom would be really excited. Morgan Johnson, your mom would love this jersey and the CDs that she broken through in the fire of yours. That was Morgan Johnson's first experience listening to Eminem. Her mom caught her and threw the CD in the fireplace. Ooh, nice. All right. You can do this one. I'm going to do this one. Norwalk, Connecticut. I've been to Norwalk, Connecticut. It's a pretty nice place. Oh, we had to have this. We don't have this in our VHS collection. We don't have. Sorry for handing them at you. But we needed this in our VHS collection because of the soundtrack. And it's interesting that we just, you know, unboxed, you know, that Brooklyn jersey. All right, I need that back for a second. It's interesting that we just unboxed that Brooklyn jersey because have a movie all about Brooklyn. Directed by better known as Crooklyn. Straight from Brooklyn, better known as Crooklyn. So a Spike Lee joint, I guess it only makes sense that we unbox the Spike Lee jersey, Brooklyn jersey, while at the same time unboxing Crooklyn the movie. There we go. What you got?
Coming in all the way from Silver Spring, Maryland.
That's a long
Oh, that
distance.
is a very long way. The MC Light.
Oh, but look inside there. Beat up. It's not just MC Light's book. It's MC Light's book autograph. Look at that. Hold that up. And look at that. Peace to my sister. MC Light.
Love it.
With a smiley face. I
Just
love
my take, a book of poetry and words of inspiration.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay. Wow. Got a lot of good booty on the show today. All right, MC Light, you're here. You're here. All right, we got one last one. Coming all the way from Hoboken, New Jersey.
I don't know why I love that name so much.
Well, if you went and spent some time in Hoboken, you might reverse your thinking. Like, no offense, but I mean, it's right next to the city, but most of Jersey smells bad. I mean, not making a generalization, but a significant amount of Jersey has an interesting smell to it. It's so incredible that this whole show makes sense today, because what I just unboxed here is going to make sense with the fact that we were talking about Rakim earlier today. So no big deal. We already have Juice in our collection. It's no big deal that we got Juice, the VHS cassette. It's no big deal. And it's no big deal because we already have it. But we got the entire promo pack from the movie Juice. The entire promo pack. So, we have Big Daddy Kane, Enough Respect. We have Salt and Pepper, He's Gaming on Ya. Hold on. We have Naughty by Nature, Uptown Anthem. We have Too Short, So You Wanna Be a Gangster. Eric B. and Rakim, Juice, Know the Ledge.
Classic.
And Sex, Money, Murder by MC Pooh. Okay? These are all the promo singles that were sent out. This is the promo release of the film. Okay? So they sent out, this is the press promo release. Check out the soundtrack. Look at this. These are the one sheets. Look at that. This is the one sheet. The movie's original one sheet, all in here. And for me, it's an incredibly important movie because I decided to DJ because of that movie. This is the original theatrical movie poster that will now go into this collection, or the Hip Hop Museum, and be properly framed and on display here inside of Listen Vision. This is a really, really, really special piece because most people will agree that, Juice was one of the most influential hip-hop films of all time. And the host of this show, yours truly, became a DJ because of that movie.
I think that's honestly one of my favorite movies of all time, period.
It is mine. I mean, it is mine, not even close, So we
lock me in a room, put me in a Juice marathon, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I never get tired of that film. We hit it. We did it. We hit the hour. It's been an hour. You've been tuned in with us for the whole time. You've seen some of the most incredible pieces in hip-hop history. You've seen this plaque from Chris Lighty, R.I.P. You've seen the book from KRS-One and the book from MC Light and all these things and the incredible hats that we have here on display, many of which have been signed by hip-hop legends. But that's our show for today.
Wow, we gotta go.
We gotta go. B-Dub, can you quickly tell people if they want you to DJ their bar mitzvah, their bris, or their quinceañera, where they can find you?
I'm available for anything. Trust me, I'm available for anything. Cookouts, like everything he just mentioned, but it's djbdub.com. djbdub.com.
djbdub.com, and that's BDUBB.com. All right, I got it. I got it. Anyways, I'm Jeremy Beaver, CEO and founder of Listen Vision, and I'm with my DJ, the one, the only
B-Dub, the Boy Wonder.
And you've been tuned into District Spotlight for the last hour, and we thank you so much for tuning in to our special Chris Lighty edition. Until next Friday at 5, peace. We are out of here.